Hey everyone, Theo here. Today I'm reviewing Le Pater, Alphonse Mucha's Symbolist masterpiece and the Lineage of Mysticism by Thomas Negovan. First of all, big thanks to Publisher Century Guild for providing this humongous hardcover edition for review purposes. This is how big the book is compared to my 12.9-inch iPad Pro. It's really huge and heavy book. So this book is actually available in 3 editions. This, by the way, is my text review. So this is the limited hardcover edition, which measures 12 by 16 inches. This is priced at $179 US, and it's already available. There is the softcover edition, which is coming soon. The pre-order price is $45 US. It's going to ship in March 2022. It's 9 by 12 inches. And lastly, there is a 200 copy extremely limited hardcover edition with the book coming in this clamshell box. That is US $650. There are, of course, other goodies thrown in. This hardcover edition has shiny letters and designs on the cover. This is a well-made book with wonderful color reproduction, gold trim pages, a ribbon bookmark, and fantastic binding. Pater is another word for father. Le Pater is actually a series of artworks created by Alphonse Mucha during a period of time when he became increasingly dissatisfied with the commercial and poster art that he is most well known for creating. This collection of art is not as popular or well-known compared to other illustrations and paintings by Alphonse Mucha. So this is usually mentioned very briefly in other books that talk about Mucha's work. And now we finally have a book on this collection. So that's fantastic because later, as you will see, the art, the illustrations are just stunning. So this hardcover edition has 220 pages. For some reason, the softcover edition has 230 pages. So the pages are like huge, and it's very satisfying to see the artworks reproduced in high resolution at this size. This is quite incredible. Now this book is not a biography, although it does talk about Alphonse Mucha's life in brief, I would say, compared to other books. And here you can see one illustration from the series, and the art, the level of detail is just amazing. And to be able to see this illustration printed at this size, you can actually go in to see all the ink lines, the hatching, the details. So that's fantastic. This book is the result of almost 2 decades of research by the author, Thomas Negovan. So for the first 2 chapters, it talks about spirituality and mysticism. And these are some of the influences of Alphonse Mucha. And also the book talks about some of the art movement like Art Nouveau during that time. So some of these design elements are actually used in Alphonse Mucha's work. Alphonse Mucha was born in Czech, and he studied in art school, Academy of Fine Art in Prague, and he later moved to Paris to work. So these are some of the commercial work that he has created during his time in Paris. And the photographs, as you can see, are pretty amazing. Due to the size of the book, when you look at a photo like this, or when I look at the photo, it really makes me feel like I'm there in front of this museum, in front of this building. This is the actress Sarah Bernhardt. So she commissioned Alphonse Mucha to create a series of posters for theater, and these are the posters that made Alphonse Mucha really popular. However, in this book, you are not going to see many of these posters because this book is not on those posters. Wow, this is really beautiful. The art is very delicate. So in Paris 1900, there is this big event called the Exposition Universelle. The Paris Exposition. Yeah, so this looks like an event that celebrates art, technology, and progress. And they actually built some of these really amazing sets, which you will see in this book. So this is one of the sets that they designed for the event, and check out the statue on the left side. This is a stunning photo. This is really amazing. It looks like some sci-fi or fantasy alternate universe. And this is another set. This is a wall mural presented in one of the buildings. So half the book is on the Pater. The Pater is actually 7 Christian prayers. In this case, interpreted by Alphonse Mucha. So this is the cover. And for each prayer, there is the, let me just show you. So these are the 7 prayers. For each prayer, there is the cover art. There is the text, the interpretation, and there is the illustration on the prayer. So this book has all the pages from this Le Pater collection. This is actually a publication published back then. They only made 510 copies. And this book is very detailed in the sense, I mean, this book by Thomas Negovan is very detailed in the sense that it actually tells you the type of paper that is actually used for printing this. So this collection of work combines symbolism, mysticism. You can see it in the designs, in the layout, in the art. There are also the drafts included. These are the drafts for the cover with a lot of text, by the way. So all the art that you see here in this section are just briefly mentioned in a few sentences in other books. Here we have one whole book dedicated to this, dedicated to Le Pater. And the art is stunning. The illustration is even more stunning. Like, this is definitely, let me just go through the pages slowly. So we have a text written in this font. We also have the design, this border design that Alphonse Mucha is very well known for. And we have the, is this a poem? I'm not sure if I can consider this a poem. Anyway, this is the English translation of the text. And this is Our Father who art in heaven. There is actually the story behind this painting written here. If I am not wrong, or if I can remember correctly, this was drawn and painted with pencil, ink, and sepia. And the lighting, the detail, this is amazing. The level of technique you can expect from Alphonse Mucha is like, you know what to expect from him. It's amazing. So I've not seen most of this work before. So when I first saw it, I was very surprised because I've only seen his poster art, but I've not seen this before. So I'm pleasantly surprised. That's the draft, the concept sketch, and this is a more detailed concept sketch. And you can see the difference between the draft and the actual art. Here, well, the eye is actually not that obvious, but here the eye is more obvious, and there's a face here, but the face was dropped. Here's another one. Well, the typography, the design is really inspiring. For me to describe his work, it's not going to give you the same satisfaction as you would get if you look at his work on this huge page. So for me to just flip through the pages, it's difficult for me to convey to you just how amazing this book is, just by me quickly flipping through the pages and quickly showing you the art, because many of these artworks you can actually just marvel at them for minutes. I'm not sure if you can find these images online. Maybe you can, but you're definitely not going to find all the text information. There is a Czech edition as well with text in Czech. Is that the correct language? This is the design process for one of the pages. And this as well, it talks about the tools, the supplies that were used to create this piece. And these are the other artworks created after the painter. And this is the Slav epic. These artworks are like, or these paintings are like humongous. You may want to check out some YouTube videos regarding the Slav epic, because it is definitely worth checking out, because he spent like years creating this series of paintings after his career in creating posters. These are the other art books published by publisher Century Guild. Oh, this book is authored by Thomas Negovan as well. Another book, The Union of Hope and Sadness, The Art of Gail Potoki. The author and publisher have done a terrific job putting this book together. It has good presentation, color reproduction, amazing photos, a good amount of research, and the artworks from Alphonse Mucha is just stunning, mesmerizing. So this is a terrific book, and if you're interested to get this book, you can check out the links that I have for you in the video description below. Thanks for watching. I hope this video is useful. See you in the next one. Bye!